So at the beginning of the film, we have a man, let's see your strange poor car, sitting in front of the children's school. Smell was taking, and then when he saw that, two children are going home alone. They started chasing them before going home. Children went to gaming mass, these people, this gaming. Decide to win a Darien Jan, but the hands of both children do not look anything, and in the anger of this thing, Rabin, that is, the younger brother got out of this gaming mass. And Alana, who was a big sister, the last thing to do is to disapprove of your fate. Decide and catch daddy by putting money. It takes to do this, but also, failed now, he decided to go home. As soon as he went out, he saw that Riban was not out, so his known got out. She started looking for him around, and suddenly the sound of Riban came. He heard the voice. When he followed, he was a hobby because the man with the car, kept his hand on his mouth. Kidnapped was taking somewhere before. That Alana helped someone to save her ma. When he gets out, kidnapper sees him too, and force him to catch him too, putting it in the carriage of the car. Kidnap now takes the car to your house. As soon as he came home, he drove Ripon, removed from the tank and took it inside the house while Lanataki was dark. She was too scared. It was for myself that, hands around and in Drake, some nocturnal things appear to help. He tried to cut the tape of his hands in this attempt and also wounded, but finally he had opened his hands. After opening, he with his mouth and eyes. The bar takes off the drum of the car, so he had opened his feet and now he quickly came out of here. Was going to escape from here by saving life, but then he thought of his brother, whose life, she was in danger inside this kidnapper's house. Decide to resuscitate your brother too. When he went inside, he saw that it was around to avoid the sight of. She went to a capon where the cockroaches were also afraid of them and they screamed. But he overcome his fear, because they do not spoil their plan. Wanted as soon as this man out of the kitchen. Ilana goes out of her bun, but the next minute that man in the kitchen came back in Ilana to avoid it. The hidden behind the door was that even the man did not see Ilana, because Bell on the cord before seeing him. Barely a man had come to him a box. Take the box to give it as soon as it is home. When he came in, he heard that Rebin loudly was screaming in his room, from which the check he went up to, and Elena too, the one who was hidden, also came out of the walk. Started looking for brother, but when he was a kidnapper, the sounds of descending down the stairs. So Foreign is going to the bottom of the dining table. Chupi now goes around Finley kidnapper. But he got out of the bottom of the table, and the second floor goes on where pay not one but many. There were more rooms and it was confused. Do not know which room his brother is imprisoned. They will start checking the room one by one. And the scene is cut down and shown below. That kidnapper is cooking that too. Takes food in plates and a plate up. It comes to give to the weep and whose own. Ilana hides in a room after listening to the art of. This room was strange inside it. There was blood on the floor, and there was also a quiet sleep, and at the same time there was also a camera that Ilana saw. Understood that she must have children here. Used to kill and make their videos. Come to the roasting and sit down as soon as Elena. If you look down, then there are a lot of children. Was the corpses that were scared to see now here, the one who was going to go back down on the cut also. Looked at the moving lights of the room, and after this he understood that there must be no other than him. He has entered his house, the hat of his arrival. Hearing the fear of the corpses in the middle of the corpses. Hide, and that kidnapper checks everything. He starts doing cupboard clothes, everything. Checked, and then to check in the washroom. Went for that washroom check. Ilana was doing quickly from under the bed. She went out and hid in the kabad because she was a kidnapper. Cobb had already checked, and she knew. It was that now he came out and checked this grave again. Kidnapper did not feel that. Maybe someone should be here and feel like it. That's why he is now one from the bottom of the bed. Removes the corpse and takes the second room. Ilana also goes into curiosity. She goes to another room to see him in. Where's the kidnapper, callously child? The dead body was cut off, and he had a baby. Take out the organs and put it in a small box. Put the box in the same box. A man had gone by giving him a long time ago, i.e., it clearly meant that this kidnapper children, organs remove and sell. Seeing this, Ilana's fear is bad. It was done by himself that he started crying, but he scuttled his mouth in one place. Sit down and see us. It is found that the man would have dragged the box, opening the door, taken down the stairs. But there was a second man in front of this box. This was given to kidnapper and then kidnapper. This box handed over to the man. That kidnapper couch when today's work is over, but only falls asleep. And this is the occasion of Ilana. She was waiting for Sophie's keys. Ilana was secretly placed on the table on the side. Shapia goes to take but mistake. She got a stir and she got up immediately.
He caught Lana's hand so fast.
It was as if he was about to come here. You know that Ilana also quickly eats strength. She gets rid of her hand and her life. To save from the same house inside the same house. Hide to digest and now a room. Went in and locking the door, he has a lot. Put all these things in front of the door. Despite doing it, Lana forgot that the house is. So somewhere he is with him. Opens with keys and heads. The door comes inside the room to open the door. Already prepping yourself. As soon as the kidney opened the door, Ilana comes in, dodging her. Up something drops and runs into the kitchen, and pick up a knife from their kidnapper. Even after coming behind him, knife from the kitchen, takes up and starts to scare him now. He went back and caught Ilana. Before he kills Ilana, this martaba also under his arms. Come out and show him the knife, and when? The man to catch his knife with his hand. If he tries himself in the Sheena flat, his foot collided with a cabin, and he was down. Falling, becomes unconscious. Ilana goes to him, checks whether he did not die, but the next second he regained consciousness, and as soon as he flew, he caught Ilana. The knife in Ilana's hand was accidentally stabbed inside his napper's stomach, and she died there. Ilana did whatever it was. Did not plan a man died. Was gone by his hand, and all this happened by mistake. She was horrified now. In and overcome this nervousness, and then wash his hands and save his brother. Reaches for, but by meeting Rayfan. First of all, checking him home. Bizarre things found is out of the cupboard. Photos of many children. Kidnapper had killed before Lana now. They can go to Reben's room, they see that buyer of the same house as another car stopped before, from which a girl came out of this house. As soon as he came in, he gave voice to the taper. He started giving, but he was dead. How to respond to someone at once. The sound of shouting came from Reben's shouts. There were voices of that to see that too up. She went away and she too scared Reben. Which clearly meant that this girl too, kidnapper's partner is this girl. Reben is even more scared to see in front. And attack him on the plate lying near him. But this attack is more on him. The effect was not as if he was from all these things. First used to be R and silence Reben. She comes out by locking her room. And the scene is shown to us on the other side. It is here that Ihana from his house, information in police by stealing a phone. As soon as he opened the door outside, kidnappers, he tried his best to take the corpse out as well, so that the girl does not see this corpse, nor he is suspected of being here for Ilana, till he succeeded in his attempt. He took the corpse of this kidnapper to the garden, after which he managed to go. The corpse was covered with leaves but one. The disturbance made the telephone home. Forget to take inside. Went and in such a long time the girl came down and the telephone lying out of the open door. He saw that he suspected that someone has entered their house in panic. Kidnapper's partner comes inside the house and kidnapper starts calling, as it is shown here that the kitchen. Inside, Elena cleaned the blood of that kidnapper bee. She had hidden in Kapan and in her hand. The knife was caught, which is any bad. The girl was going to work in her time. Who was calling the kidnapper at once? Kidnapper's phone rings outside the house. It is heard that by calling 2 or 3 times, confirm, but when kidnapper does not call, when he picked up he went to check himself out. Goes where the kidnapper under the leaves. Got dead body and seeing that, absolutely hobby because kidnapper died. He was dead and clearly meant to kill him. Killer will be inside the house here on that. The advantage of going out with kidnapper. Raising up, Ilana got up and came to each other. Was hidden while the girl is now inside the house. Come and pick up an axe because she wants to kill her partner's killer. The girl crying to Ilana now the same room. It also came in where Ilana was hiding this. There was an attachment in the room and the room was like that. It looked like this girl's room. After a cursory check, that girl first went to the washroom. It takes advantage of the opportunity. Raising Ilana out of here. Was going to hide in the room, but by mistake, a suitcase fell down from him and there was noise. But that girl came out of the bathroom immediately. Ilana hid under the bat, but now, the hidden hiding game was over, because that girl saw Ilana before he catches Ilana and kills him. Thaw Ilana immediately go to the washroom and automatically locks, but she's a kidnapper. Partner is no longer going to leave Ilana. She was also caught in her hand. It was the bathroom door that began to break where, on the other hand, she was now looking at Ilana. Was about to kill Ilana with her chaku, but before that Lana's fate went. And this girl police forest outside her house. The sahi runs of the house started to be heard now here. It was more important to kill the police. Handle so this girl locked this room. First goes down TV by running TV. The volume of the full and then the police. He opens the door for the TV. Volume full so that the police. Nana's voice could not come here, even the police. As soon as he arrives, he does not start the investigation. Rather, he asks him to bring a glass of water. As many as the girl went to take water. The police officer came inside the house and here, the scattered things gave him an idea that there is no mess here, so that's why. He now takes the gun out of his pocket. We see that the door of the Lana room, instead of breaking the floor of the room quickly, from the jump comes down to Ilana's. The policeman also saw him as he jumped down. Surprised before Ilana met her. The story tells the back and the girl turns, throwing your ex towards the police, and that policeman dies there now as the next target was 100% Ilana, but Ilana pushing the girl away from there. This time the police in the hands of this girl. The gun of the man had also been found, so that he had many. He also tried to shoot Marta by Ilana. But Ilana every martaba from her every target. Ilana survived now to save herself. Seeing that she was going to run upstairs, the girl also follows him but sees. That's the way too, the corpse of that policeman, which she would catch by the foot and throw it down. And now she is just following Ilana. There was also Ilana who was in the floor above her. She had now reached this girl by taking a habit. And this girl is here, fainting. This was the right opportunity for your brother to digest that quickly to this girl. She takes her brother's room and goes. Only by opening her room she gets her right. Seeing each other alive in Sakun. They came to take Rebin away from here. Wanted, but Rebin was in peace. It was tied up to get rid of it now. Alhana, who is present in this house, picked up from peace. They bring them to kill children. And by running it, he was his brother's peace. Turns out. Now as soon as Ilana rescues her brother, when he got out, he saw that the girl was unconscious now. She is not there. That is, he has sensed and he washed. It has been hidden to kill them. As soon as he understood his brother to be silent, indicates and goes to the window itself. That's because it was the Assam way out of the house. To get out, but all of his brother here. The plan turns water on because here the police had seen the body of the police. When he saw it, he screamed loudly. Immediately after listening to her voice, the girl came out to attack both. And in the same shock, he dropped both. But the strength of these two children probably, that was more than a girl because both children cut it down by pressing it. Be successful in redeeming yourself. Go and run out of the house immediately. But the glass in the foot of the fleeing Ilana, it seems that due to which he now runs away. It was difficult before he got this house. Ilana gets out of her shoes. Stopped near kidnapper's car for as long as they were wearing shoes. In such a long time, the girl also reached them. She went who was now running for Lagda, that is. There was a lot of injury here now. They also got a bicycle on which to sit. These people were going to go, but they're unlucky that the cycle of the bicycle went off and these two police to save their lives. In the car of the same policeman. Who came here to complain, Ilana? Why was the police rate using? Ilana gave information to the police. It is also dead here to see here. Get that girl to scare them. Climbs over this policeman and his ex breaks its glass and this. Ilana to save herself from the girl. The car's handbrake backs in such a way. The car came back with a strong shock and the girl fell and took advantage of her fall. These people put the rest of the bicycle and run away from here, but so late. That girl too to follow them. It flies because they go alive. Could not give Alina their every bad. He had seen the work that he was constantly with the car. Was chasing, but in the nighttime. His car collided with a stone and his car got an accident in here. Bicycle also got spoiled again. Foreign to save his life. Get off and run to the river on foot. Looks like the night was getting enough now. They could not see anything further. That's why the children have a recession and the same one. Hidden behind the stone and the same till the morning. Hidden is shown here, that girl. Finding those two sister brothers on foot. It was started in the morning as soon as Alana and the ribbon came out from behind that stone and they started running towards their house. Given, because they felt that girl will have left them behind, but this is wrong. The girl was now behind them again, running away, Elena's brother's foot too. In the middle of the stones, Ilana was trying to get rid of, but in such a long time that girl is right. Came back before he got his axe. One of these two used to kill one. We hear the sound of shooting and the girl falls down to see the address. It turned out that the police had come here at the right time. Who did the night with the policeman? Had taken action on Alana's message and she immediately reached that location, i.e. kidnapper's house had reached, but I did not go there and get it, and since then, people rescuing Alana and her brother when they were trying to make them. The police also got that girl. Had already killed, after which these people rescued Ilana and her brother, and the movie just ends here.